Here we go. All right. Power 104.1, the source, Memphis #1 Southern Soul and R&B station. This is your main man, Tate Jones on the microphone. Say it with me now, Memphis. Tate Jones on the microphone. We are here downtown at the Cannon Center, and I got a phenomenal artist right here. Y'all give it up for Mr. Kenny Lattimore. How
Thank
you
you so
doing
much.
today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Man, I am supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's how I'm feeling today.
Thank you.
I know you've been in the game a long time. I mean, a long time. I think it's 10 plus albums. I mean, now, your song For You. Now, that's one of the most popular wedding songs ever.
Yeah, it's not
Now,
incredible.
do you ever get tired of performing that song? Or does the idea that people doing it at weddings, and that's one of their most important memories of life, does that make it fresh for you?
I think it does because it brings a new meaning. Because at this point, it goes beyond it. People singing for birthdays, anniversaries. There's all kind of any types of ways that they want to express a deeper love than just surface.
Right.
The lyrics to that song really speak to a lot of people's hearts, and they use the song. But I think there was a time when probably about the third year, I'm just going to be transparent, the third year that it was a hit, I started to get tired of the arrangement. We as musicians do that sometimes, and we start to self-indulge a little bit.
That's true.
And then we get in the way, and it was like, oh. And then I stopped and had some conversations with some people, and I was listening to them talk about that's my song and why it was their song. And a lot of the reasons why it was their song was because of the way that they heard it and the way it was recorded as well. And I said, oh man, I'm interfering with people's moments.
Right.
So let me go back and try to do the song a little closer to what they know, so that when they hear it, it brings back the familiarity and the respect and the love of the song. Ever since then, it's taken on a new meaning. But I also had a time as an artist where I had to pray about purpose. And I was like, my purpose is to encourage and love. I sing to the hearts of women and to the minds of men to encourage and love. And whenever I get tired or whatever, because we're just human beings, if the body gets tired or whatever, I go back to what that purpose is and try to stay in it. And as a result, I love singing the song all over again.
I mean, that is phenomenal. You know, so much stuff is changing right now.
Yes.
With radio as well as the recording industry. You know, we got a lot of AI that's coming in.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know, I know some people have sent me some AI songs. I know I can tell in the first 5 seconds if it's AI or not. You know, and then a lot of things going on with iHeart, you know, with the biggest broadcasting station, you know, in the country. And they didn't lay off a lot of folks. And it's just changing now.
Yeah.
How do you see the music industry, let's say, in the next 5 years?
I think in the next 5 years, what we're doing tonight is going to be even more and more popular, because we can record and put lots of things out to the world. But when it's time to actually have the conversation live, there's a lot of value, and it cannot be done authentically in AI. It just can't. And we use all kind of technology to give you a bigger sound and all that kind of stuff. But there are times when the audience wants an intimate moment, or they want to hear the song outside of just the recording too. So like I was talking about For You, yes, I always say that I try to do the song that more reminiscent of the recording, but because it's live, there's always a difference. See, when I was growing up as a kid, we knew what live sounded like. Now the generation doesn't really know what live sounds like, because they're used to hearing a full music track and maybe some of the vocals are live. But we remember we had to get out there and sing everything live, and we didn't expect it to sound exactly like the record, but we expected the artist also to take us on a journey and take the song places that it never went on record. And that would enhance what was happening at radio. So you would enjoy your song on radio and you'd be like, yeah. But it's the live market, I think, that's going to keep growing and becoming more popular. But it also is in partnership with radio, because even the live market, we can't do it without radio.
I agree. Now, some of the younger people, now, what we do at this station, we play a lot of Southern Soul. Are you familiar with that, Jimmy?
I am. Yeah, absolutely.
So we've been in the business 2 years now. And I started the radio station in June because it is Black Music Month.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people don't realize that back in 1979, matter of fact, June the 7th, 1979, President Jimmy Carter had a concert on the South Lawn of the White House. Chuck Berry was on that show. Evelyn Champagne King was on that show.
Wow.
Andre Crouch was on that show. And that kind of kicked off Black Music Month. Then let's come down to 2000. in 2000, President Bill Clinton signed legislation recognized as
Yes.
Black Music Month.
Absolutely.
Let's come down one more time. 2009, President Barack Obama declared it African American Music Appreciation Month.
Yes.
And like I tell anybody on the radio, when it comes to music, Memphis has such a rich music
super
heritage.
rich, yeah.
I say I would compare it with any city in the
You're
world
absolutely
when it
right.
comes to music. I mean, from Stax on up to like Glorilla today.
Yeah.
So Memphis is still making that history when it comes to music. And to have an artist like you here in my presence here in Memphis, I would definitely want to welcome you. It's
you.
my first time ever seeing you perform live. You did a phenomenal
Thank
job.
you. Thank you.
Hopefully I get the chance to see you one more time.
Thank you very much.
But so what's
I
next for
want
you?
to thank you too. I'm going to have to say for Memphis too. Memphis has always embraced me as an artist. One of my Lifetime Achievement Awards I received from Stax here some time ago, and the recognition of mentoring, because I love doing music mentoring and life mentoring. I do things at Howard University and Clark University and do speaking in master classes, things like that. And so that is when you talk about next.
Yes.
That's part of what will be continuing, and you'll hear more about the master classes and the mentoring, because young artists need other types of mentoring. It's a different kind of thing when you're an artist. We do psychology for entertainment with Dr. James Ballard at Howard, which is phenomenal and so needed, because we have people that take their lives, with kids that have taken their lives because they can't find their place in the world the way they thought, the way they envisioned, and they don't realize that everybody's not going to have the same opportunities, but you still have platforms. You don't have to be Kenny Lattimore. You can be you. And if I wasn't on this platform, this is just something that God allowed me to be on, because only like 0.0001% of the people make it to do this to that platform. But what other platforms are there? If I was singing at church, I would still be like, yes, this is where I get to express and use the music, and it ministers back to me. It ministers to my heart as well as the other people. Or when the mayor has something, or when the presidents come, or whatever. Wherever you can get it in, you get it in, and remember to love it. That's one of the main mottos, is loving what you do at all times.
Amen.
But this is a musical scene. I joked around talking about how Memphis is sophisticated. There's so much music that's coming. So I did a little classical for Memphis tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We did some American Songbook.
I heard the crowd out there. I mean, they loved it. They loved it. I mean, they loved it.
But that's what I come from, and I know that the real musicians are here and they respect it. That's what I really love. And I was going to let the audience in on a secret that the band and I had never performed before. We got up there and we did that show after a sound check today, running through the songs. So and I kept saying, I'm going to let y'all in on a secret, but I'm going to do it after, because I want you to hear how incredible they are first.
Wow.
And I forgot all about it when I was leaving, but it just shows the power of this city in terms of musicianship, how it's embraced music, and you just saw it live tonight.
Well, I really appreciate you giving us these few minutes coming by the Power 104 boat, and we want to wish you the best of luck on your continued career.
Thank you.
Everything we can do here at the Power Station, just let us know.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Sir. Thank you. Hello. How are you, my dear?
Thank you.
I just know you for that belly rubber.